Crypto fam, what's going on? Welcome back. Sorry for the late upload, but my whole sleep schedule is like bad right now. All right, so just bear with me. So first off, HODL token. All right, I know it's been a while since I made a video on it. All right, but first off, let me just say, I know a lot of iPhone users who aren't able to like collect their BNB. Go to the HODL token Telegram and go to like where the pinned messages are on how to fix it. Because as soon as you go into the HODL token, like I said, Telegram, they have already videos and pretty much just pinned messages that'll explain and show you how to pretty much fix this issue. All right, or you can just go to the video that's called. All right, so as soon as you come over here to YouTube, you can come check this guy right here. His name is Tario Sultan. All right, it says Trust Wallet Remove DApp Browser on iOS. Easy fix. Come check this video out. This is the video that they have in their Telegram, so I believe this is the video that will work. Come tune in and to this video. Come check out this video, and I'm sure you'll get it fixed. All right, so HODL token. All right, first off, the reason why it took a while for me to actually make a video on this, because I was actually just waiting for the whole like gamification thing that they were promising to pretty much introduce, which came out yesterday, right? I haven't even cashed out my BNB. I've been waiting to make this video to cash out so we can actually like, y'all can get like an actual like live, and well, not live, but y'all can get like a real reaction from me. All right, so now like I'm currently on the most viewed cryptocurrency watch list, right? On coinmarketcap.com. Coming back over here, you can see like the whole market is down. Bitcoin's down 6%, Ethereum 5%. You can see that the majority of cryptos is down like 5%, 8%, 7% and stuff like that. But also, like, we do have to keep in mind, HODL token, for one, HODL token is, if you look at it, it's down more than any other coin, right? So it's like, even though the whole market is down, right, you can see the whole market is down with the majority of the coins being down 5%, 10%, maybe 15%. But HODL token is down 43%, all right? So if we're being honest, right, that's more than just the market being down. That's also it's more to it, right? It's more to it. It's just not the market being down. There's also some reasons within HODL token and why the price is down, right? Because I remember a couple of days ago, the market was up green and everything looking good, and HODL token was still down, right? It was still down. And we've been down for a long time, compared to that all-time high that we had, right? So pretty much I'm gonna dive into that, just share my thoughts. First thing I'm doing, I gotta see what the hype is about for the HODL wheel. All right, so I haven't even used it. I've seen it. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, they pretty much talked about this like gamification thing to where like you're able to have a chance of winning more like HODL tokens, and I've seen pictures of it, but like I said, I haven't used it yet. So first off, as soon as we get here, as you can see, you just connect to it. And alrighty, let me see. So as soon as you come here, you have to connect your wallet, right? So whether you're on Trust Wallet or you're on MetaMask, you have to connect your wallet, everything. Okay, so I connected my wallet, right? All right, I have 100 billion tokens. So from what I've seen on like the sample or example videos, I've seen how you can like change, I guess, the risk level, and I'm assuming the higher the risk, the better, like the more you can win, maybe. Or so okay, so it says please input custom amount. So if I wanted to do, let's see, if I wanted to do 10,000, 100,000, a million tokens. All right, if I wanted to do 1 million tokens. All right, so there's a minimum and then a maximum. So the minimum is, all right, so the minimum amounts that you have to, like, I guess you're like betting to see if you can like land on this thing. As you can look at the numbers where it says like 1x, 1.5x, 2x and stuff. It's pretty much like if you land on the 2x and you're betting 10 million tokens, that means I'm assuming you get 10 million times 2. So you'll get like 20 million tokens or something like that. You get what I mean, right? It's pretty much gambling, right? It's pretty much gambling. That's what it looks like, right? Let me see. So just for an example, let me just do 10 million, right? Let me just do 10 million coins. I'm gonna put it on low. All right, I'm gonna put it on a low risk. So I'm expecting not to freaking. Oh, okay. So there's also, all right. So there's a transaction fee. All right. It's a 9-cent transaction fee, but there is a transaction fee, right? All right, so it's spun. It says so you won X.15. So I won 1.5 of what I. Okay, so I bet 10 million and then I won 15 million tokens. All right, so it's pretty straightforward, right? It's pretty straightforward. You have to bet a certain amount, and if you land on the number, you win. I'm assuming if you land on the 0, you just lose your coins. Honestly, my opinion, I'm not a big fan of this, and the reason why is because it's obvious. It's gambling, right? It's gambling, and the whole point of cryptocurrency, especially with the cryptocurrency like HODL token, right? Because even the name, it's called hold on for dear life. It's pretty much telling people to hold their tokens. It kind of defeats the purpose of like gambling your tokens when you're supposed to be holding your tokens, right? So like, in my opinion, I'm not hyped about this. I'm not too like, I can do without this. I did an example spin just to show you how it will work, but I don't see myself in the future using this because I mean, it's gambling. Like I know when it comes to gambling, I've been a gambler. I know how it feels chasing like that high of you know, trying to win and keep trying to win. Eventually, like, even though y'all just see me land on this part right here, even though y'all see me land on here, the more, like, eventually the more I play, I'm going to land on a zero, right? Like, eventually it's going to happen, right? That's the whole part of gambling. I feel like this could be good or bad, right? Because it's kind of like, all right, yeah, you're giving people a chance of like winning some more tokens, and and I also believe this is going to help people's like BNB rewards go up. But it's like, if you look at the cost behind it, right? Like, if you really like dive deep and look at the cost of it, count on people losing their money, like their HODL tokens, in order for us to, like, you know, get more BNB rewards. I believe this will is connected to like the reward pool. So whenever somebody loses it, like loses a spin, I believe the tokens that they lose go into like the BNB reward pool, right? So it's kind of like we have to hope that people lose in order for us to like make more money in the BNB rewards. So it's kind of like, I'm not a big fan of this, but I mean, that's just me personally. I can already see people like being pissed about like losing and stuff. Like, I can see people like betting, you know, like half of their tokens or something and then landing on zero, and then just being pissed and then taking their anger off, you know, on the developers or the project itself, or just calling it rigged. Because that's what happens when it comes to gambling. Like, I've done a lot of online gambling before. I've seen it several times. Like, I've seen when people are winning, they're happy, they're not complaining, they're, you know, they're yeah. And as soon as they're losing, oh, it's rigged. It's rigged. Oh man, it's not working. It's rigged. It's a scam. Then it's like you have somebody who was supporting the community that's now against the community because they lost because of a like spin, you know, a whale spin, right? And another thing too, like I've seen for the longest, like when I first got into HODL token, the main thing I used to see people used to say like, no, this is like a like retirement, right? This is like, you know, this is passive income, which it is, you know, being able to cash out, you know, daily BNB and stuff. And people's like, it's retirement and stuff, but it's like, you know, imagine if you can like gamble your 401k or you know, your you know, just like your retirement money, right? It's kind of just like, oh, this is my retirement money, but I'm about to try to spend and see if I can win some more. It's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like there's gonna be people who be like, yo, if people can't handle gambling, then that's their fault. Like they need to, you know, get some type of help, get some counseling or anything. But it's kind of like, it's easier said than done, right? Especially when it's just like thrown in like our face. It's kind of like waving a juicy steak in front of a lion and then expecting the lion not to like jump towards it, right? It's the whole reason why people are investing into crypto. Like, they want to make some money, especially a lot of people there's a lot of people who aren't that patient, who want to make quick money. So they're obviously going to be the ones who just kind of fall victim to like this will, I feel like. But I mean, I don't know. This is just my opinion. For all I know, this will can make HODL token 1,000 trillion X. For all I know, it may not be no angry people. For all I know, I don't know. But I'm just going based off of how people usually are when it comes to gambling. All right. Another thing I wanted to talk about was the charities, right? So when I first like signed up to HODL token and stuff, obviously I went through the whole like their white paper and just like their roadmap and stuff. And one thing I noticed was that they said if you collect more than 1 BNB, 20% of it will be used to donate to charities. It says this feature helps us contribute to noble causes. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like lately I've loved getting into cryptos that, you know, have like charities and stuff that they say that they will, you know, put towards to. And I mean, even when HODL token hit its all-time high, and there was like, I'm pretty sure it was like over $1 million in the charity pool. It was kind of, I'm like, okay. And then I ended up finding out, like, when we go back to the main menu over here. Now, even though this pool right here is called the reserve pool, it was called the charity pool at one point, right? So even though they changed it to reserve pool, because for those who don't know, the charity pool, they also would use some of that money in the charity pool. If it was like too much, if it was like a lot of money in there, they would use some of that money from the charity pool and put it into the reward pool, make it to where people can still cash out their daily BNBs. You know, you pretty much keep the people who are invested satisfied while also, you know, donating to charity. So I'm like, that's cool. So in my mind, right, I'm expecting, you know, the charity pool to have at least $1 million in there, right? I mean, of course, right now it's way lower, but I'm going by when they hit the all-time highs. Even now, like, it's thousands and thousands of dollars in here, right? If we was to do the math on this, right, if we just doing the math on this alone right here, all right, so I'm gonna put the calculator in, right? If we do the math on this right here, that's $88,000 in there, right? This is $88,000 that's in the reserve pool, right? And this is probably the lowest I've seen it. So the times that I've seen it at the all-time high, like I said, when it was for sure, I'm sure over like $1 million or around $1 million or a couple $100,000 or something like that. In the back of my head, I'm like, oh, okay, so they for sure got some money like put to the side for some charities. Like they for sure got some type of money, you know, to where I'm expecting like some huge like $10,000 donation, $40,000 donations, something like that. And then it's kind of like, as far as from what I've seen, the only thing that I've seen was like, we come over here to Twitter. The only thing I've seen as far as charity was, I guess right here you could say, it says donated medicine to cancer patient by HODL in collaboration with Swarmani Youth Welfare Association UT Chandigarh under COVID-19 Solidarity Relief Response Campaign. And when I first seen this, I was like, wait, was this somebody who was just like a part of the like HODL token community that donated this, or like the actual like, you know, development team? And I heard that this was like the actual development team. If this isn't correct, please somebody in the comment section let me know. But from what I heard this was like actually from like the actual HODL token team. So when I'm like over here, I'm like, okay, I'm like, okay, first, you know, charity donation. I'm like, okay. And I'm looking, I'm like, all right, I see a couple like bags of food. Okay. And don't get me wrong. Any amounts, I don't care if it's a quarter, right? I don't care if it's a quarter. I don't care if it's a penny. Any amounts of money that's given it to a charity is a plus, right? It's amazing, right? You got to be thankful for it, right? But like I said, going back to where, like I said, like even right now, it's 80 some $1,000s. Of course, keep in mind, a lot of that money they want to have it to where it's going to the you know, the investors of HODL token. But also, it's kind of like there was an all-time high where there was hundreds of thousands of dollars that was in there, right? Hundreds of thousands of dollars that was in there in the charity pool. So I thought they would have like pulled some out and would have been like doing some huge charities. And when I'm looking at this, it's kind of like this is probably like no more than like $100 of like food, or maybe $200 worth of food. They have like this, and then there's like a random like bag of food that they're holding, and then like that, not to be funny or anything. And then it's like you see my man over here. I don't know who this is, by the way, but you can see my man over here, like he holding his hands crossed like he DJ Khaled or something. Like yeah, just did a, you know, charity giveaway. You know what I'm saying? We the best. And it's kind of like, yeah, like that's cool. Like I'm like, it's not adding up. I don't know. That wasn't really cool with me though. That wasn't what, like I said, that was kind of a little flag right there. Like I said, I'm expecting some huge charities. Like I've seen several cryptocurrencies that they straight up just like showed, like they'll show a video of them donating $20,000, $40,000, $100,000 to like charities, and it's kind of like this is what we have so far. It's just like a couple bags of food. Like that's like $100 worth of food. But I don't know. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. All right. And then also next, the marketing. Right. Let's talk about the marketing. All right, so marketing. So lately, the last like marketing thing that I've heard that was huge, as far as marketing, right? The latest things I've heard as far as like HODL token doing some marketing, I heard that they got this actor right here. He was on like Breaking Bad. By the way, I love Breaking Bad TV show. All right, they got this actor by the name of Daniel Mancada. As you can see right here, even on Twitter, it says Leonel Salamanca joins the Token HODL team. This is an amazing project with a great community. Earning daily passive income has never been so easy. Find me in the chats. Check out all the links here. So it was like some, you know, little like promotion that they had. From what I've heard that this guy right here was like a friend of one of the like, you know, HODL token members, right, in the community. So I don't know if it was just because, I don't know if he just came and did that because he was a buddy of someone, or if they actually like, you know, paid from like the marketing, like, you know, budget. But you know, we had this and it was kind of like, I'm like, okay, I mean, like, you know, Breaking Bad is a cool show and all, but I'm like, okay, like what's I don't know, I'm like, okay, what's like, okay, what else we got? I mean, you know, he posted this on Twitter, you know, got, you know, almost 400 likes, which is cool. I mean, any amount of support helps, right? Any type of promotion stuff helps. All right, of course. But so like, keep in mind, coming back on like the website, right? It says 5%, right? 5% when it comes to like the tokens and all the other stuff, 5% goes to team and marketing, right? So it's like when I see like, okay, y'all like, so y'all marketing is y'all getting like this guy that played on like a Breaking Bad TV show. I mean, if I'm being honest, I'm like, gotta do something, gotta do something better, bro. Gotta do something better, right? And what other marketing as far as, I believe like they might have had somebody, like some YouTubers maybe upload a video, or like somebody on TikTok or something like that. But at the end of the day, it's like when it comes to marketing, right? I'm gonna show y'all right here. When we come to like the marketing, right? Now this isn't even from like the HODL token like marketing budget or like the developers team. Like this is somebody who's just a part of the HODL token community. This is somebody just like you and I, right? Like it's not his job to do this, but out of his own pocket, he paid for a plane to fly around, you know, a banner that says, you know, that's pretty much, you know, promoting HODL token. Bro, he you know, hired a bunch of promo girls, bro, a bunch of beautiful promo girls to like go out into like go to Miami, like the Miami blockchain conference or whatever. Bro, like they was over here representing, you know, looking cute, talking about HODL token, promoting HODL token, you know, stuff. I'm like, damn, like cool, okay, cool. This is just like the tip of the iceberg, right? So like you got somebody like this that's putting all their like time and effort into it. And it's kind of like when it comes to like the actual HODL token like marketing team, it's like the best thing I can do is just like get this guy that we, you know, kind of know from like a popular TV show to like, you know, like, it's kind of like, come on, like I can do better, right? I can do better than that, man. And I never mentioned this either because I didn't want to get anybody like hopes up, but there's so many people pretty much talking about like, oh, HODL token, they plan on putting a HODL token on the Burj Khalifa. For those who don't know, the Burj Khalifa is like a huge famous skyscraper that's located in Dubai. You're pretty much paid to have whatever you want like displayed on here, right? So it's like if you was to, I'm probably gonna put the whole video. I heard it's like $60,000 for like 3 minutes or 6 minutes or something like that. It's pretty expensive. But I heard like this and stuff, and like I'm like, damn, wait, they gonna put HODL token? They're gonna put like a HODL token, like, you know, promo on there? Like, oh, that'd be huge. Like in Dubai, bro. Dubai is like, bro, like when it comes to Dubai, like I've never been out there, but I've seen several videos, bro. Dubai is just amazing, right? It's one of those futuristic, just high skyscrapers, bro. It's super wealthy out there, super popular. Like, I'm like, that would be amazing, bro. But the reason why I've never mentioned that is because I didn't want to get nobody hopes up, right? But I've constantly heard this being said in like the HODL token Telegram. And I tried to get one of the developers to like confirm it. Like, I'm like, hey, is that thing Burj Khalifa thing? Like, and I even asked somebody that was in there. They was like, well, they've hinted, you know, that they were going to do that. And I'm kind of like, I mean, they hinted. So it was kind of like making like promise, like I said, I don't know if they said that or not, but it was just like certain things like this is kind of like, and that's why I wanted to talk about like the you know, certain people in like the HODL token like team pretty much making promises that they just can't deliver, right? Like the first thing, and I'm sure a lot of y'all who've been in HODL token since I've been in it, y'all might have heard that, you know, the developer promised that he would show his face, you know, like he would show who he is once we reach 50,000 holders. You know, as soon as we reached 50,000 holders, he didn't do it because he said like legal reasons or something like that. He said it was some legal reasons, some like legal documents he had to sign or something like that, you know, before he did it. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm like, all right, that's just, you know, that's just a mistake. You know, maybe he just didn't know. All right, cool. But then it's like, I remember even the last time I was in there, right? And we were all in like the voice chat talking. And, you know, one of the developers is he's pretty much promising that we were going to hit like a new all-time high, because a lot of people were in there like, what's going on? Like, as far as like the marketing and like, you know, bringing the price back up. And he was pretty much like, well, we do have a surprise coming. And I mean, it surprised me. Like, it surprised me. And he was like, all I'm going to say is, you know, just be prepared for a new all-time high. So like, of course, like when one of the developers is talking about a new all-time high, like of course you're going to be hyped. I was hyped. I'm like, oh, okay. And then it's like the next day, because he said that was supposed to happen the next day is like the price went down even lower. So it's kind of like that whole like making promises, and for all we know, like, I'm not saying they were like lying about it. They probably really expected it to hit a new all-time high, but anything can happen in the crypto world. And all I'm saying is you shouldn't be making promises that you don't know can be delivered, right? Because people like myself and a lot of other people are going to expect it. Like, if somebody's telling me I'm gonna be making, you know, $50,000 to $100,000 in a day or two, right? Of course I'm gonna have my ears open. Like, wait, what? And then it's kind of like it don't happen. It's kind of like, bro, like, what do you like? It's better just to not say nothing if y'all don't think it's gonna get delivered, right? So that's another thing that I had a little issue with. But I did hear that they got listed on a website an exchange called BKEX, BKEX Global. And as soon as we come over here to like their Twitter, they got 37,000 followers, which is a good amount. It's a good amount of followers. Anytime a crypto is listed on a new exchange, I mean, that brings more potential buyers, which, you know, can help bring the price up. So that's always a plus, right? That's always a plus. So with all that, I mean, just my final thoughts is kind of like, if anybody remembers what I first said, right? The first time we came across HODL token, right? The very first live stream or the very first video, this is my exact words. I said HODL token is such a good coin. It has a wonderful community. Everybody in the community is top tier, amazing. I said this coin is so cool, it's so new that it sells itself, right? So I said the only reason I could see this coin doing bad is if like the developers aren't doing like what they're supposed to be doing on their end. And I feel like that's where we've been getting affected. I'm sure the developers, you know, are like, you know, as far as the whole like HODL token will, they brought that ahead of schedule, because I think that was supposed to come out like a few months later, but they brought it out already. So that's okay, like, yeah, you brought that in. But like I said, me personally, I'm not too big of a fan of that, because in order for that thing to work, it's like we have to count on people to lose their HODL tokens for other people to like succeed. So I'm not a big fan on that. But I mean, hey, they did deliver the, you know, the will, and if anybody enjoys that or love that, hey, more power to you. I feel like they got to chill on the whole making promises and being like, oh, your HODL token is going to do this and do that, and we're going to do this and we're going to do that, and it's like that's not happening, right? As far as what's some other things? As far as the whole charity thing, like I said, I feel like the amount of money that they should have, when it came to something like this, that's where that money should have really popped out and should have showed and should have been huge. And like I said, I mean, hey, like, you know, they did deliver some type of food, something to, you know, someone who was suffering from, you know, cancer, you know, especially in these hard times of COVID. Like that's, you know, any little bit helps. But don't get me wrong, man. It's like, but it's like, keep in mind that reserve pool was the charity pool way before. All right. So when it comes to charity, it's like, all right, I'm expecting some huge donations. All right. You know, so that was another thing. And other than that, I mean, even like if we're looking at the price right now, I mean, as you can see, like it seemed like once they brought the will out that, you know, the price, you know, kind of covered a little bit. And keep in mind, like I said, the whole market is being affected, but it's not only because the whole market is being affected. Like HODL token was taking a pretty deep dive before the market, you know, was going down along with it, right? So it's definitely some things that the HODL token team has to do. As far as the community, I feel like the community is one of the best communities I've came across. I love the sheep community. I love the Safe Moon community, XRP community. And I love the HODL token community. All right, I feel like the community just have to just keep doing what they do. Like when it comes to the community, they obviously show the amount of, you know, energy and time and support that they have for this coin. I don't think the problem is coming from the community, and not at all. I feel like it's more so just the development team. I feel like they got to clean up their act a little bit and just, you know, get more stuff going. And I'm not saying that they're just like sitting on their ass not doing anything. I'm sure they probably are doing some things, but like I said, there's some things that's just not adding up, man. There's some things that's just not adding up. I don't know if that's from just, you know, being new to the whole crypto world, or if that's just something else, right? But I'm not trying to spread any FUD or anything. I'm being transparent, all right? I'm not about to just sit here and just be like, oh yeah, HODL token, yeah, everybody just keep holding and just buy the dip. No. If it's a token, especially a token that I've talked about, that I've brought a lot of people, I feel like I brought a lot of people in. And that's another reason why I tell people to do your own research. Make sure, like, because it's been some people who are like trying to get mad at me as far as like, yo, why you not uploading videos about HODL token? And it's like, bro, first of all, anytime I go live on YouTube and somebody mentions HODL token, I speak about HODL token, right? So you either have to just tune into my live streams, or like I said, do your own research. Come to their social medias, go to their Twitter, see what's going on, go to their Telegram, go to their Reddit, their Discord. Like, do not wait on me to upload a video. All right, like there's people like this is one person who was saying like, hey, the price is down and you're not making a video. Bro, it's like, instead of you commenting on and complaining to me about making a video, bro, like go do your research and figure out why the price is going down. It's like, if you're smart enough to invest in the cryptocurrency, then you're smart enough to do your own research. All right, and I'm saying that I'm trying to give y'all some tough love right now. All right, when it comes to this whole crypto world, crypto is not going to wait on anybody. All right, and it's like, for all we know, like not even HODL token. Let's say there was a coin that I talked about, and the coin went up to $10, and then it started from that $10, it started dropping all the way down to a penny. It's like, are you really gonna just like keep leaving comments and like, hey, make a video, explain it, or do you think you should actually go do some research and try to figure out why the coin is going down? because by the time I might make a video, it might be too late. Not even it might, it will be too late. All right. Like I know some of these videos be 10 minutes, 15 minutes long, but it takes a lot longer to make a video. All right. You have to edit it, do some research, go to certain sites, do this and do that. Like, so at the end of the day, like I said, make sure you do your own research. And from now on, whenever I mention a coin, I'm going to start calling it a high risk, high reward coin, so people get more of an idea of what they're getting into. All right. And, yeah, like other than that, I mean, that's my thoughts as far as HODL token. If I'm being honest, like I said, I'll be transparent. I already sold half of my HODL tokens. All right, if I'm being honest, when I first got into HODL token, I had 290 billion, right? So I ended up when it went up pretty high, I ended up selling 90 billion and got like $12,000 to like $15,000 back, because I wanted to get my initial investment out and then just keep like the profits and stuff in there. So I ended up, you know, taking some out, but then it was kind of like when it went down to like 0.4, I was kind of like, and then so I'm like, all right, it's down a little bit. There was this new project that I was trying to throw some money in, so I'm like, you know what, let me just take some money out of my HODL token and I'll put that money into this new coin, right? So I ended up taking out like half, right? I just took out half, and I'm glad I did, because the coin that I put that 4,000 in, I already tripled that. So I'm glad I did that, right? I feel like some people expect me to like always like keep you guys updated the split second, and it's like, no, you have to do your own research. I'll mention a coin and I'll let y'all know how I feel about it, but like do not rely on me to just tell you everything. Like, you have to go do your own research. Like, yeah, it's cool to come check out a video, but if you don't see me, like if you don't see any videos about what you're looking for, like you have to go do your own research. Don't just sit in the dark watching it go down looking helpless. All right, so that's my thoughts. Like I said, I sold 100 billion of my tokens, so I still have 100 billion right now, which is worth probably like, I don't know, it's worth like 3,000, 4,000. I'm gonna just hold those. I'm hoping that the HODL token, you know, development team could prove me wrong, right? I'm hoping they could prove me wrong and can, you know, pretty much, you know, get this ship going, get this ship selling, get us going back to the moon, right? Because if they do that, then this entire video won't mean jack, right? It won't mean nothing. But if it's still staying down here, you know, weeks from now, then it's kind of like, I'm not gonna feel bad, because like I said, I sold half of mine already, and I don't mind that I sold half. I still have 100 billion, right? Which is still a lot. You guys have to keep in mind, I got in super early, so I still have 100 billion tokens. I still have a lot of tokens, right? But I'll most likely just keep those, because it's like, it's only worth $2,000, $3,000. I'll just keep those. If they get us back where we're supposed to go, then, you know, damn, we can start making some bread. But yeah, other than that, that is my thoughts for the HODL token community. I'm not trying to call them a scam, or I'm not trying to say that they're like, a sinking ship or anything. All I'm saying is they just got to get their act together. They got to start doing something, right? They got to start doing something. As you can see, we are low, and of course, like I said, this is dually part because the market is down too, but there's also a lot more added of why we're down, right? We are super down from our all-time high. All right. The market cap was at like, I think 200 million. So we're literally down 10x. We're still down 10x right now. All right. And that's just not because the market is down. So other than that, let me know what you all think about this in the comment section. And other than that, have a wonderful night. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.